Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where today I want to share with you my ideas for a new match type in WWE 2K22, the NXT Fight Pit. For those unfamiliar with this match type, the NXT Fight Pit is the latest gimmick match to come out of NXT, where it was used for an MMA style match between former cage fighters Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher on the May 27th edition of NXT. Unlike a traditional cage match, the Fight Pit sees the ring ropes removed to give the match more of an MMA feel, with the cage itself also featuring a raised platform which players can wrestle on and perform moves off. So how could this match type work in WWE 2K22? Well, for the most part, the match would work primarily as a cage match, allowing players to throw their opponent into the cage walls and perform various interactive moves such as slingshots or powerbombs to deal extra damage. In fact, almost all of the features that you see in a standard cage match could be incorporated into this match, including the recently added OMG moment that sees the attacking player performing a devastating power slam through the cage wall, as the breakable panel is placed between the scaffolding that holds up the platform, meaning the OMG can continue to be used without interference. When both players are on the mat, the only difference to a regular cage match is the removal of the ring ropes, which is something that could be optional when customizing the match in Match Creator, as I think the ability to turn the ring ropes on or off when customizing any cage match, be it a fight pit match or just a regular cage, would be a very useful addition. For example, we all know how the cage can be used when the ropes are present, with players using them to perform springboard attacks or rebound attacks when bouncing off them. However, by taking out the ropes, this opens up a world of new possibilities, such as performing step-up attacks off the cage, just like the ones that you see backstage when running into the equipment boxes. These step-up attacks could be utilised from the same kind of rope and corner positions as we usually see. However, instead of bouncing off the ropes, players will instead use the cage wall to propel themselves into the air or at their opponents, which can make for some rather epic looking moves like this step-up roundhouse. The only downside to not having ropes is not being able to perform Irish Whip rebound attacks. However, these could also be implemented by adding a new Irish Whip that sees the whip player stop before the cage and then run back towards their opponent, or by including a new animation that sees the player rebounding off the cage. So that's the in-ring part of the match, but the real fun comes when climbing the cage to access the platform above, as here players are free to walk or run around the platform just like they would on top of the Hell in a Cell. To stop players awkwardly falling off, the game should feature somewhat of an invisible wall that stops players falling mid-move. However, just like the Hell in a Cell, performing moves in the direction of the ring would see the player sent crashing down to the mat, where the attacking player could then perform diving attacks from the platform to either a downed or standing opponent. If you want to take things one step further, then you could also introduce various platform finishers or OMG moments, such as the Shield's triple powerbomb, which was something that showed off in a recent cinematic video of the match between Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio. Or speaking of Rey Mysterio, you could also have the barricades around the platform work like ring ropes, allowing the players to perform OMG moments like the 619 or even springboard attacks such as the phenomenal forearm. All in all, there's a lot of things that you could do to this match type to give players a completely new experience rather than just limiting it to working like your standard cage match or Hell in a Cell. So let me know what you think of these ideas in the comments, and if this is a match type that you would like to see added. I think it's one that could prove to be a lot of fun, but most importantly, it's something that is completely new and fresh, which is something that I feel the series is most in need of. So that's my vision for the Fight Pit match in WWE 2K22, but if you've got another match type that you would like to see added to the series that I could tackle, let me know about it in the comments and I'll pick one to feature next. Until then though, I hope you've enjoyed this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.